I'm Sonia and I help people take their power back. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me and want me to call you on your BS, coaching information is in the description below. If you want to come hang out with me live, I'm going to be going live in December on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. They should all be scheduled, so check that out if you want to come hang out. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yes, the roofers are still re-roofing the house next door. So, in this video, I want to talk about things you want to look out for when you're working on your mindset. Things that can help you catch places that you are wavering, basically. What are things that you are going back to and consistently focusing on that are essentially keeping you from what you want because you're not truly changing you? There's a lot of different things, and I'll tell you, you don't always catch it in yourself because you're so close to it. You're so used to thinking and saying these things that you don't always catch it in yourself. But one of the things that can help you catch what you are dominantly thinking and where your brain goes the most is, what do you talk about with other people? When you're having conversations about money or SP or whatever, what kind of things do you naturally say to other people about relationships or money or getting a house or whatever the fuck it is? Because what you say to other people is coming from your belief system. Unless you're catching yourself and being sure that you're wording it in a way that you want it to be, you're going to go right off of your defaults. That's one place you can catch it. Another one that I've seen a lot in comments is people going, the problem is. Oh, but the problem is. Anything that you're going to put after the problem is a circumstance. It's a circumstance. But the problem is this. It's a circumstance. You're the one that's deciding that there's a problem that is in the way of you getting what you want. The only reason it's a problem is because you continue to tell yourself that it is a problem. And it will continue to be a problem until you drop the idea of you having a problem and there being a problem with you getting what you want. If you are getting really stuck and you're like, I'm not sure what I'm dominantly telling myself, I'm not sure what I believe, you know exactly what you believe, because what you believe is what you tell yourself the most. It's your go-to statements about anything. If you want to get clear on exactly like where you are in this moment, now this is not necessary, but write it down. Ask yourself, what do I believe about relationships? What do I believe about money? What do I believe about owning a house? What do I believe about getting this? And be honest with yourself, because whatever the fuck you write down is all the shit that you need to be aware of and you need to not be thinking anymore, that you need to build your affirmations from. Remember, your affirmations are just new thoughts. What thoughts would you be thinking if you had what you want? If this thing was no longer a problem and you had it, your life was perfect, what kind of things would you be telling yourself? Would you be bitching and whining and moaning and complaining that you have to pay this bill if you had millions of dollars? Or do you just pay it and move the fuck on? How do you react when things around the manifestation come up? What thoughts come up? What memories come up? Those are the things that you need to start paying attention to and being aware of and bringing yourself back. This is where people with robotic affirmations, this is how you get them to work. You have a few set affirmations, and when any of these thoughts revolving around any reason that you wouldn't have or couldn't have your manifestation happen, you will tell yourself that that's not true because of this. This is my life now. I'm so rich, so of course I can pay my bills. Or where I'm happy with SP, so I must be enough to have a relationship because I'm in a relationship with them. But if that doesn't work for your brain, you need to figure out what's going to work for your brain. Remember, it's the repetition, not the technique, that manifests. Reminding yourself that this is now how shit is. But if you're having a problem figuring out like what even where your starting point is, or you feel like you've been on this journey for a while and it doesn't feel like things are changing and you feel like there's something that you're missing, ask yourself what the problem is. That's another thing you can do. You don't even have to write it down. Just ask yourself. And it will come to you. Your subconscious is not your fucking enemy. And your subconscious always says yes. So become your own guru, become your own science project, and really pay attention to what you're thinking and what you're saying. And going back to the last video, do this in whatever way is comfortable to you. Don't go digging, being like, oh my God, it hasn't happened, so I must be doing something wrong. That right there is part of what you're doing wrong, assuming you're doing something wrong. It is your whole mindset that creates your reality, all of your belief systems, all of it. It's not that you have to go digging through and changing all of them. There are plenty that are working for you just fine. But unless you change the ones that you dominantly come to and tell yourself over and over and over and over again are a problem and that this couldn't work and but this and but that, you're right. And until you're willing to let that shit go and replace it with something else, you're going to continue to get more and more of the same. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.